Muted. Hi everyone, how are we all? Thank you very much for joining us. It is Saturday the 7th of August. Thank you very much for being with us. I hope you are all well and safe. This is quiz number 3 of the pre-recordeds as I come to the end of my short break. While I'm recording this is way in advance, but by the time you get to watch it, I'm just coming to the end. So getting ready to wind back up and get back into work. So thank you very much for being with us. Get started in just under 14 and a half minutes time with the first question. It is Saturday, which means we've got all the usual bits and pieces. 50 questions for you, and also a couple of little things for the breaks as well. So a lot of fun to be had this evening, as always. Now the awkward thing is, obviously, normally at this point I would sort of say, get your shout outs in and what have you. We are still on. We have been, as you've probably seen all week, between the three of us, we've still been on social media, interacting and sharing stuff with you and sharing stuff across all of our platforms all week. But so yeah, do still use our hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz on Twitter and Instagram. Let us know who you're playing with, where you are in the world, and how keep us informed all the way through the quiz as to how you are getting on. If you are new to the quiz, thank you very much for joining us. We know there are lots of entertaining things you could be doing on a Saturday night, so thank you for choosing us for your Saturday night entertainment. There are only on this Saturday, back to normal from Saturday the 14th of August for that one. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, so this weekend, this Saturday, 2 ways to play. Normally we'd have Quiz Jockey, but the Quiz Jockey graders are also taking a well-earned break. So there are 2 ways to play. You can either grab a pen and a piece of paper, play in the traditional pub quiz way, get yourself settled in. 50 questions, we'll give you 30 questions and the answers to those, etc. Or you can, if you want to, save paper, you can grab the app. If you go to your app stores, search for Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz. The video will appear at the top of whatever your device is that you're using, and you can carry on and continue to play the quiz. You type your answers in, mark it yourself, and then get to share your score at the end of it. And I love seeing those over social media. It's awesome seeing all of those seeing all of those across those. So thank you very much. But yeah, hope you're all well. Delete these as appropriate, because obviously I'm recording this. If you weren't with us on Thursday, by the way, and you were with us last Saturday, you'll be sat there thinking, hang on, you said you were pre-recording these and you've gone from bedraggled hair mess to haircut. Yes, there was a glitch. I pre-recorded all of them on Thursday night after the quiz, and there was a glitch with 2 of them, so I had to jump back into the office on Friday, which is what I am. It's now 1:15 on Friday afternoon, Friday the 30th of July as I record this. So yeah, delete as appropriate. I have either been sat on my backside on the sofa and done nothing all week. It's been great. I've been bungee jumping, skydiving. I've been on the big one at Blackpool. I have no idea, because at this point I really genuinely don't know what we were going to be doing on our break. But one thing I know for certain is batteries are should be by this point fully recharged and ready to go for the next 12 months, 14 months, 24 months, who knows how long. But we're just going to carry on going for as long as possible and keep you entertained on a Thursday and a Saturday night, because we have got lots and lots of really important things and big things coming up. Don't forget, we've got the Guinness World Record attempt again, so that's the August bank holiday weekend. More details to come about that over the next couple of weeks as we gear up and get close to that. Obviously we're going to need your help with that. We need the witnesses to sit there and watch the live stream. There might even be an opportunity for you to come and watch some of it being streamed from here as well. So we're working on all those last little bits and pieces, and we'll announce that. We've got the book launch in November, so don't forget, if you weren't with us on Thursday night, I launched the link and all the details for how you can get involved in the book. Really looking forward to seeing some of those questions. It is one of my favorite parts of book one, your readers submitted questions, because I didn't get to see them. So I didn't know what had gone into the book. I knew my questions, I knew everything I'd written, but I hadn't seen those. And there were some brilliant questions in there, absolutely brilliant, really had me thinking as well. So that's what we want again. So if you've not submitted your question, don't forget, you've not got long to do it. Head on over. The link, I'll leave it in the description of this video as well. So head on over there to that and get yourself opportunity to get in the book. It's not just your question, but your name will be in there as well, same as last time. So please do, if you've got a question and you think, wonder how many people will know that, get involved and make sure you get that question into the book. So get it submitted to Mirror Books for us. And then yeah, we've got some other interesting things coming up that we can't really talk about, but a couple of things I would just like to clear up that have appeared over social media this week. No, My break is not so that I can go and film The Masked Singer. I know this was a running joke last year, but come on, please, really? Could you? I mean, I know Jonathan Ross is on the panel and he's been on the quiz. So when that, whatever it is comes off, and Jonathan Ross will probably go, oh, yeah, yeah. But the rest of them and the whole nation will probably go, eh? So yeah, not on The Masked Singer. That's not what I've taken the time off for. And plus, that's filmed in September. It's not filmed in August. And the other one, the other rather random one, after I put it in the question of my last live quiz before I went on break, was that X Factor had been cancelled, and that Simon Cowell was concentrating on a new quiz show. No, I'm not the host of that either. No. Concentrating on this. This is our priority. But we have got some things in the works. We're looking at building a podcast as well. Which is going to take me completely out of the comfort zone. Nothing to do with quizzing at all. It's going to be something completely different, the podcast. So we're working on that. So massive thank you to the wonderful Hayley Hayes, who is helping behind the scenes putting that together. And we've been bouncing some ideas off of each other over the last sort of couple of weeks. So yeah, very much looking forward to getting started on that as well. So yeah, lots and lots of really good things coming up, and not just quizzes as well. But that is the core of all of this, a quiz. 50 questions every Thursday and Saturday night. So yeah, that will remain and continue. Trust me, I'm not feeling it now because I'm exhausted, because like I say, this is Friday the 30th of July that I'm recording this, but I know full well, having switched off, turned off my emails, turned off and not looked at many things over the last sort of 7 to 10 days, I know I'm going to be fully recharged and ready to go. Probably exhausted because Jack will have had me running around. He'll have been running rings around me. But yeah, very much relaxed and ready to go. So ready to attack what we've got coming up over the next few months. So yeah, do get in touch. Let us know where you are, who you're playing with. I'm not sure which of the three of us. We haven't sorted this out yet. We all agreed that we take on one of the quizzes during the break. So it could even be myself. And to be honest, this was written probably about 10 days prior to me doing this now tonight, for you guys watching this tonight. So I'm probably playing along myself, which I know is probably really sad, but I might not even remember half the answers. I've slept since. So yeah, you may even find me. I might even share my score afterwards. If I don't, then you know it's awful. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us. And I hope you're all well. Now, in advance of obviously pre-recording these quizzes, we did ask for some shout-outs, because that's what I normally do. I come in 25 minutes before the quiz starts to say hello to so many of you, because there's always loads and loads of you to say hello to, which is absolutely awesome. Thank you very much whenever you do get in touch. I know I can't get through all of them, but thank you very much for getting in touch. So we did ask for some in advance. We've done this over the last couple of quizzes, so let me go through that post again and see who I can find in here, and if I can find the right dates as well. Hi, Jay. Yes, hi. There we go. Hi. Start again, Jay. Hi, Jay, Alex Bex. Could you please wish our fellow team members, Siobhan and Mark, a happy 35th Coral wedding anniversary for the 9th of August? We'll be all together celebrating with them on Saturday, 7th of August. So yeah, congratulations, Siobhan and Mark. 35 years. I like the fact you put Coral in there as well. That could have been a clue to one of the questions tonight. It's not, but it could have been. Could have put that in there actually as a question, see if anyone was listening to the shout outs. There's a plan for next time. But yeah, so congratulations to you, Siobhan and Mark. Hope you have a very good day celebrating with everyone. Happy birthday to Gary Edgerton from Haslingden, not far from me. He's going to be 53 today, so happy birthday, Gary. Hope you have a very good day. That came in from Kathleen, so hello to you. Happy birthday. Glenn Massingham, I'm not going to read your whole long shout out again like I did last Saturday, but hello to all of the Risky Quizness over there in Norwich. So good evening to all of you. Hope you're all well, and I hope you are all staying safe. Kim Perry, you'll know Kim and Carol, very Saturday regulars. Lots of you are keen to follow their travels around the country. So yeah, Kim and Carol from Basildon. This week they are on their travels to Dagenham Heathway. Dagenham Heathway on the District Line. We're going on a trip down memory lane to my nan and granddad's old house that I used to go to when I visited them as a child. So can you please give a shout out to good old Dagenham? Of course. Yeah, Dagenham Heathway. It's on District Line, that. Just towards the end. A few more stops and you get to Upminster. It's my London Underground knowledge. But yeah, hello to you both. Hope you're both well and hope you're staying safe. Let's see, what else have we got? Val Joyce as well. Hello to you. Happy birthday for tomorrow, I believe it is. So yeah, happy birthday. Hope you have a very good day and you get spoiled absolutely rotten. And I think that was it for the 7th. Most of them were for Thursday the 5th. So Let me just double check, 'cause I had it on news. Put it on all and do that. Let me just double check. Did that one, did that one, did that one, did that one. Yeah. So the rest of them were all for Thursday. So, but yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Hello to our Jebral Nutjobs in the Patreon Discord server, who are no doubt in there at the moment, whittering away. And as I said the other day, probably shouting at me if I'm in there commenting as well. They already made it abundantly clear that I wasn't welcome in my own Discord server. I know, incredible. I said I'm taking a break, and they said that if they catch me in there, they were going to tell me off. So I've snuck in there a few times this week. But yeah, my own Discord server, and I'm not allowed to comment. It was great fun. But hello to all of you. I hope you're well. Hope you're taking safe. Hope you're staying. See all the mistakes. Everyone was worried about me pre-recording them. Oh, but what about the mistakes and the spelling and the grammar? Yeah, okay. They're all still there. I'm not editing this because that's the thing. If I was to sit and it's actually quicker to, and you've probably seen this with some of the specialist quizzes as well that I did during the first few months. It's actually quicker to sit down and just pre-record it with nothing planned from start to finish than it is to pre-record, like to record all the little bits and pieces and then cobble it together in an edit. Why? I don't want to. Yeah, it's a waste of time. Just pre-record it in one go. The thing is, I mean, the quizzes have always been live, so this is the first time that we've actually done anything sort of pre-recorded. Other than, like I say, the specialist quizzes, but the main Thursday and Saturdays have always been live. Or am I? Or is it pre-recorded tonight? Am I live? Ooh. No, it's definitely pre-recorded. But yeah, so that's the thing for me. It's live TV. That's you see all the mistakes and errors and things like that. So on live TV. So yeah, why change? Why change what works? So, but anyway, you've got about 3 minutes to go before we get into this evening. So yeah, I've got some dingbats for you for break number 1. And then I've got something very, very cool. I've been trying to do something like this for ages, and I've, as much as there are some really, really cool examples of a similar kind of thing of what I wanted to do for the second break. You may have seen them actually. This isn't related, sort of related, but I've been wanting to put. I think it was Virgin did to launch like movies. They did a really, really cool cartoon picture, and you had to see how many movies you could find in this picture. Now, I wanted to try and find something similar to that, and I have approached a few people that have written those, that have drawn those kind of things, and asked if I could have permission to use them, because I wouldn't use something without permission, like the dingbats. We've got permission from quizmaster.biz to use the dingbats. So I have approached a few people, and they've not really come back and said yes or no. So, so I've kind of left it at that. So, but I found something that we can use because it's in the public domain. But yeah, that'll be for break 2, which is quite cool. I've just bashed into my desk. Thankfully, not the camera. But yeah, so that's going to be quite cool. Anyway, we're just about 2 minutes out from getting this quiz underway. There we go. Yeah, so grab yourselves a pen and a piece of paper, or if you're on the app, get yourselves ready to go. Get your teams together. Last chance to go and grab a drink and get yourselves set up. I need to go onto that one there. I think I've got my timing sorted. Yeah, and again, delete as appropriate. What a week it's been. Saturdays and Thursdays quizzes have gone off without a hitch. Or Saturday and Thursdays quizzes, I'm really sorry for all the problems that happened. But at least we got through it and we got a quiz out of it at the end. There we go. That should cover everything. It's always that concern, because when you sort of leave it in the hands of technology, I know I'm not been the greatest with technology over the last 16, 17 months, but when you leave it in the hands of technology and go, okay, off you pop, and automated, yeah, there's always that thing that's going to go wrong. But hey, yeah, I think the Saturday one was a couple of minutes out, but that was down to YouTube not allowing me to schedule a video to start at 7:50, and it only let me start it at 7:45. There we go. But yeah, in terms of the actual recordings and timings, I've worked it out for the for Thursday's quiz. That's just gone. And I worked out the best way to do it was change the clock in the office to 7:50 p.m. when I started. That was the best way to do it. So that one says it's now 8:14 apparently. So it's coming up to 8:14. I'm not going to confirm that because, like I say, the timings might be slightly out. But 8:14 on there, and I've got 1:25 on that one on Friday the 30th. 20 seconds, and then let's get into this. Grab your pens, grab your paper, get ready. Start giving your teams you're playing against banter. Let us know who you're with, where you are, who you're playing with, etc. 10 seconds. I'll push this across. So 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, it is Saturday, the 7th of August. Thank you very, very much for joining us. We're still on our break, but here we are with another quiz for you. The last of 3 of these special quizzes pre-recorded for you for the break, for our break, back to normal on Thursday. We start then, as we always do, with a picture round, 10 random pictures. If you are new, you can find all of these up on social media in the break, so don't panic if they do go a bit fast for you. Here we go, number 1. So, name the island pictured here in 1949. So, name the island pictured here in 1949. Forgot to pour my drink before I started. Number 2, name the country. Name the country for number 2. Got that song stuck in my head. Number 3, name the TV show from this picture. So name the TV show from this picture. Number 4, name the cake pictured here. So name the cake pictured here. Number 5, name the group pictured here. No clues. So name the group pictured here for number 5. Number 6. Now, what does this sign... What dies? See? Told you. All the mistakes are still there. What does this sign signify? So what does this sign signify? Number 7, what is this? So I've zoomed in on something, but what is this? Number 8, name the morning children's TV show from this still image. So name the morning children's TV show from this image. Number 9, who is this? So who is this for number 9? And your final one, number 10, name the city pictured here in 1933. So name the city pictured here in 1933. So then, round two is your entertainment round. As always, music, TV, and film all across the decades, starting with this. So, number one, who played John Hammond in Jurassic Park? Do 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 do. So, who played John Hammond in Jurassic Park? Do 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 do. Number two, Brian, Nick, AJ, and Howie make up which boy band? So Brian, Nick, AJ, and Howie make up which boy band? Number three, who was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playgrounds where I spent most of my days. So who was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Question number four, who played the original Marion Crane in the 1960 version of Psycho? Now, tweet, 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 tweet. So who played the original Marion Crane in the 1960 version of Psycho? Was that Psycho? Yeah, I think it lost the plot. Never had it to begin with, but lost the plot. Number five, Walmington-on-Sea was the fictional town for which comedy series? So Walmington-on-Sea was the fictional town for which comedy series? Number six, what? Yeah, number six. What piece of plant machinery gave Nzlopi a UK number one? So what piece of plant machinery gave Nzlopi? Is it Nzlopi? A UK number one. Number seven, Whoopi Goldberg won Best Supporting Actress for her role in which 1990 movie? So Whoopi Goldberg won Best Supporting Actress for her role in which 1990 movie? Number eight, whose first hit was a double... start again. Whose first hit was a double A-side of Evergreen and Anything is Possible? So whose first hit was a double A-side of Evergreen, Anything is Possible? Number nine, the Griffins are the main family in which animated TV series? So the Griffins are the main family in which animated TV series? And finally, number 10, Jamie Lee Curtis is synonymous with which horror movie franchise? So I was just making sure that this was still recording in the background. So which Jamie Lee Curtis is synonymous with which horror movie franchise? So we'll finish the first part of the quiz with 10 random science and nature questions. Not that one of these for a while. So let's start with this. Number 1, what is the scientific name for ammonia? What is it otherwise known as? So what is the scientific name for ammonia? Number 2, here it is. What is the name of the enzyme used to break down sugar? So what is the name of the enzyme used to break down sugar? Number 3, do arteries carry blood to the heart or carry blood away from the heart? So do arteries carry blood to the heart or carry blood away from the heart? Number 4, a dromedary camel. Probably pronounced that wrong. A dromedary camel has how many humps? So a dromedary camel has how many humps? And number 5, laxatives are sued. See? Laxatives are used to treat which medical condition? So laxatives are used to treat which medical condition? Number 6, what kind of radio did Trevor Bayliss invent? So what kind of radio did Trevor Bayliss invent? Number 7, what name is given to a baby kangaroo? The actual name, maybe not, you know, what people might go, I'm going to call it this. What name is given to a baby kangaroo? Good day, mate. Really awful Australian impression. Number 8, what is the tallest of all living animals? So what is the tallest of all living animals? Question number 9, what type of animal is a Komodo dragon? So what type of animal is a Komodo dragon? And finally, question number 10, which bird is synonymous with the football club Sheffield Wednesday? So which bird is synonymous with the football club Sheffield Wednesday. Okay, so those should be up on social media now. If you want to have a check on those in the break, if you want to go back through, look at the pictures, or just double check any of the questions, head on over there now. In your first break this evening, we're going to put some, thanks to quizmaster.biz, as always, going to put some old school, come back that way, there we go. Excuse me. We're going to put some old school dingbats, old school style ones on screen for you. So 9 of these. If you've never done dingbats before, it's quite simply say what you see. So there's words on screen, all in different sort of like picture formats, and it is say what you see. So as always, thank you to quizmaster.biz. Before I put it on screen, I've just realized I've left something on there, so I need to change that because that would just confuse you all, because not one of them are movie titles. So let me just get rid of that, and that. There we go. Now it's there. Now it's sorted. I will see you. That after, ooh, music on, that on, me off. See you shortly. Okie dokie, we'll give you the answers to these very shortly. Hopefully you're getting on. Let us know how you're getting on. As always, across social media, the hashtag's there in the middle of the screen, but hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz. Let us know. One of the three of us is currently in there interacting and saying hello and doing all the bits and pieces that we normally do. So yeah, do let us know how you're getting on. You've still got a connections round to come and general knowledge. For those of you new, general knowledge, we know it around here as general knowledge, as we have done since the first ever quiz back on 26th of March 2020. Okie dokie. It is really weird recording these because normally when I do the live quiz, I've got the Patreon Discord server open because they give me instant feedback if there's something wrong that I've missed. I've then also got Twitter open, and then I've got, Alex or Bex on a phone, on a WhatsApp conversation, letting me know what's going on, if there's anything I've missed or anything that sort of jumps up on social media. And I've not got any of that. I'm literally sat here just talking to the camera, pre-recording this all for you. So it is a little bit weird the way I'm recording this at the moment. But yeah, can't wait to get back to next Thursday when we're back to normal, back live with everything and all instant interaction. But yeah, do let us know how you're getting on social media. Love to see it. Right, answers then in 3, 2, 1. There we go. So remember, also, I should have said this at the beginning, don't forget, you're self-policing yourselves tonight. We can't referee everything. Normally, if there's a contentious question or, something a bit controversial or, I've got the wrong answer or what have you, usually I'd address it on the live quiz, but obviously I can't do that in advance because we don't know what's going to come up. So if there's anything that, just agree with the people that you're playing against or playing with, just agree. Just have a nice little conversation, don't argue, and then just go with the majority. That's the best way to do it. We will step in on any disputes if we can on social media. But yeah, just self-police it for yourselves. Right, your dingbat answers then. Number 1, right side of the law. Number 2, right between the eyes. Number 3, ice cube. Number 4, little by little. Number 5, high school. Number 6, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Number 7, wish upon a star. Number 8, over my dead body. And number 9, more often than not. Okay, how'd you get on with those? How many of you got 9 out of 9 on those? So, get ready for the answers for the first part of the quiz. So if you're playing against people that you live with or you're in a pub or what have you, swap your answer sheets over. Get somebody else to mark your sheet for you. And let's give you those answers. So we started then with a picture round. Oh, way up. Hang on, I've already pushed the button. Right. So we started with the picture round. Number 1 then was name the island pictured here in 1949. That's the Isle of Man. Number 2, name the country. That was Sudan. Oops. Clearing, swiping everything off my desk. Number 3, name the TV show. That was Loki. Massive Marvel fan, as you can probably tell with all the bits and pieces behind me. Must say, I was very disappointed right up until the final episode of Loki. But it was good still, but doesn't beat Captain America, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, etc. Number 4, name the cake. That is Angel Cake. Number 5, name the group. Bananarama. I'm your Venus, I'm your fire, and all that. Number 6, what does this sign signify? So however you've written this, you could have written poison. I've got it as toxic chemicals because that's the official name, but yeah, you could have put poison. So as long as it's along those lines, again, self-police it and argue amongst your friends and family. Number 7, what is this zoomed in? That is a pencil sharpener. Number 8, name the morning children's TV show. Live and Kicking. Number 9, who is this? This is Brian Griffin. And number 10, name the city pictured here in 1933. I left the Liver building in the crop. It is Liverpool. It's the Mersey. And yeah, so I left the Liver building, you can see in the centre at the top. So, entertainment then. Number 1, who played John Hammond in Jurassic Park? It was Richard Attenborough. Number 2, Brian, Nick, AJ and Howie make up which boy band? It is Backstreet Boys. Everybody. Number 3, who was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? It's Will Smith. Number 4, who played the original Marion Crane in the 1960 version of Psycho? It was Janet Leigh. Number 5, Wilmington-on-Sea was the fictional town of which comedy series? It was Dad's Army. Number 6, what piece of plant machinery gave Nzlopi a UK number 1? It was JCB. Only number 1 he had. That one that goes, I was riding on my JCB. I can't remember the rest of the words. Number 7, Whoopi Goldberg won Best Supporting Actress for her role in which 1990 movie? It was Ghost. Number 8, whose first hit was a double A side of Evergreen, Anything is Possible? It was Will Young. Remember when Will won Pop Idol, and he released those 2 songs, and there was a group of us always trying to sing it at karaoke. Number 9, the Griffins are the main family in which animated TV series? It's the Family Guy. It's Family Guy, not the Family Guy. Family Guy. And finally, number 10, Jamie Lee Curtis is synonymous with which horror movie franchise? It's Halloween. Science and nature then. Number 1, what is the scientific name or the other name for ammonia? It's hydrogen nitrate. Number 2, what is the name of the enzyme used to break down sugar? It's lactase. Lactase, not lactose. Lactase is the enzyme used to break down sugar. Number 3, do arteries. What they do is they carry blood away from the heart. Number 4, a dromedary camel has how many humps? It's 1, unless it's in a real mood, and then it's got lots of humps. Laxatives, number 5. Laxatives are used to treat which medical condition? It's constipation. Sorry, number 6. What kind of radio did Trevor Bayliss invent? It's clockwork. It's a clockwork radio. Number 7. What name is given to a baby kangaroo? It's Joey. Number 8, what is the tallest of all living animals? It is giraffe. Number 9, what type of animal is a Komodo dragon? It's a lizard. Spelt wrong, but it's still a lizard. And number 10, which bird is synonymous with the football club Sheffield Wednesday? It appears on there. It's part of their nickname. It is owl. So, how are you getting on so far this evening? Let us know across social media, as you always do. We're in there talking and having a bit of a conversation and what have you. So, yeah, let us know across social media. How are you getting on? Use our usual hashtag, Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz. So, yeah, we'll do your final 2 rounds, connections round and general knowledge, coming up shortly. So yeah, thank you for joining us again this evening. By the time you're watching this, I should be fully refreshed. As I said at the beginning of the video this evening, we've got lots of really, really cool things coming up. Obviously, Guinness World Record attempt is coming up very, very soon. So can't wait to get that boxed off and have another one behind us. That's why there's a little bit of space here, you see. No, wrong finger, Jay. There. You know, because I was hoping that it was going to have a second one. So I just need to shuffle that one along, and then we can have the 2 of them side by side. So yeah, don't forget, there'll be lots of information about that over the next few weeks, because you guys will be able to get involved and help out and be a part of that attempt, just like you were for that one. So yeah, you'll be able to get involved in that. And also, if you have got that burning question, don't forget, jump on. The link should be in the description for this video, but don't forget, you've got that opportunity to be a part of book number 2. So get yourselves in there, get your questions submitted for a chance to be in there. Okay, let's do this. So connections round then, round number 4. If you've not done one of these before, 9 questions. Question number 10, what links all of the answers together? Please do, I know it's not live, but please do let us know over social media when you get the connection. because it does help me putting these connection rounds together, because I can work out if I need to go a bit, shuffle the answers round. Have I given away too much at the beginning, etc., etc.? So do let us know. Don't tell us what the connection is, but let us know when you think you've got the connection. Let's get into it. So number 1, complete the name of the drinks brand. Mountain what? So complete the name of the drinks brand. Mountain what? Number 2, what is the name of the Batman villain portrayed on screen by Tom Hardy? So what is the name of the Batman villain portrayed on screen by Tom Hardy? Number 3, what word beginning with C is a ridiculous or illicit activity or escapade? So what word beginning with C is a ridiculous or illicit activity or escapade? Number 4, what is the name given to storage for computer files away from the host computer? So, yeah. Remember, it's got to fit with the link. Right, so what is the name given to storage for computer files away from the host computer? I'm trying to think how I can simplify this, because I didn't really think this one through. There we go. Yeah, so what is the name given to storage for computer files away from the host computer? So I don't mean like external hard drives and stuff like that. There's another name. Number 5, an older person who deserves respect is known as what? Beginning with the letter E. So an older person who deserves respect is known as a what? Beginning with the letter E. Number 6, what is the last ball to be potted in a game of snooker? So what is the last ball to be potted in a game of snooker? That's something I should have done this week. Had a game of snooker. I've not played snooker for years. Definitely something I should have done this week. Although saying, number 7, what was the call sign of Maverick's wingman in Top Gun? So what was the call sign of Maverick's wingman in Top Gun? I'm laughing because I'm pre-recording this on Friday. I could still go and have a game of snooker if I wanted to, because I've not planned it. So what was the call sign of Maverick's wingman in Top Gun? Number 8, Anthony Duncan, Simon and Lee made up which boy band? So Anthony Duncan, Simon and Lee made up which boy band? Number 9, what can be the dry stalks of cereal plants and also a drinking device? So what can be the dry stalks of cereal plants and also a drinking device, or also a drinking device? It's the same word for both. So question 10, as always, what links them all together? What links them all together? So we finish as we always do with general knowledge, 10 random questions. Usually at this point I've got some current affairs, but as I'm written this, 2.5 weeks ago, and then recorded this before I've gone for the break, it wouldn't have made a lot of sense. So just 10 random questions for you from different categories, starting with this. Percy Shaw invented which road safety device? So Percy Shaw invented which road safety device? Number 2, in cricket, what does DRS stand for? So in cricket, what does DRS stand for? Question number 3. St. Peter's Port is the main town of which of the Channel Islands? One of our quiz jockey graders has just gone to see her mum over there. So, yeah, St. Peter's Port is the main town of which of the Channel Islands? Not just a mum, dad, whole family, etc. Number 4. Start again. Excluding Russia, which country has the highest European population? So just remove Russia for a minute. So excluding Russia, which country has the highest European population? Question number 5. With which sport would you associate épée, foil, and saber? Saber. Sorry, that's Power Rangers, isn't it? With which sport would you associate épée, foil, and saber? Question 6. How many pieces of silver was Judas said to have received for betraying Jesus? So how many pieces of silver was Judas said to have received for betraying Jesus? I wonder what that amount would equate to in today's money. I'm sure someone's worked it out. I'll have a look afterwards. Number 7. Bertie Vogts has been the only foreign manager of which footballing nation? So Bertie Vogts has been the only foreign manager of which footballing nation? So all of the previous national managers have come from this country, with the exception of Bertie Vogts, who was the only one from outside of it. Number 8. Number 8. Which is the largest of the UK's national parks? So which is the largest of the UK's national parks? Number 9. In Morse code, what letter is represented by a single dash? Single dash, not dash, dash, dash. Single dash. So in Morse code, which letter is represented by a single dash? And finally, question number 10. Mount Teide can be found on which Spanish-controlled island? So Mount Teide, oh, never mind. Mount Teide can be found on which Spanish-controlled island? Okay, there you have it. That is all of your questions for this Saturday, the 7th of August. We will give you the answers as we always do in a little while. But second break time. Now, something a bit different. If you remember back 6 years ago, I think it was it 2014 or 2015? Ellen DeGeneres was hosting the Oscars and decided randomly at some point to go into the audience, grab her phone and get Bradley Walsh to take a selfie. Now, it wasn't any kind of ordinary selfie. It broke Twitter, because that posted onto Twitter went absolutely, completely and utterly viral. It was the most tweets, retweets or what have you, likes, etc. in ever of anything. Single-handedly destroyed one of Barack Obama's tweets really, really rapidly. So if you remember, it was a picture of, well, I've already told you who two of them are, but if you remember, there were two of these people in a selfie, and there were a lot of A-list stars from the Oscars at this ceremony and in this photo. So for your next break, for the next 7 minutes as it comes up, what you need to do, how many of those celebrities can you name? Now, I will put a caveat on. There's literally half a person on the left hand side. I'm looking at the photo now. Half a person on the left hand side, I don't have their name. And there's also somebody's brother as well, and I don't have their name. So if you know that person's name, then you can give yourself the point when we go through the answers. I will see you. No, I won't. I'm going to see you straight away if I don't do that. I'll see you in approximately 7 minutes. Good luck. Okay, so just another minute or so. Let you rack your brains, or you've already worked them out, or you haven't got a clue. Probably delete as appropriate. It's a great photo though. It's that sort of weird insight into, you know, things that we do normally and maybe sometimes don't expect others to do. But there you go. On that point, actually, of selfies, lovely to meet some of you this week as well, bumping into you while I've been out on travels. I'm saying that in advance, but who knows? Did I or don't I? I might not even have left the house. I might have just been sat on the sofa playing video games and wandering around with Jack. Who knows? Although now I've got the idea of maybe having a game of snooker. That's now in my head. So I might have to find someone to have a game of snooker with this week. See who's about. Right, let's give you the answers then to these, and they will be from left to right. So let me just put that back onto there and do that. Right, okay. In 3, 2, 1. There we go. So they are from left to right. If I get on the right thing, making sure it's on screen. Yeah. So you've got Jennifer Lawrence. Now, the person who is sort of like cuddled into Jennifer Lawrence on the left-hand side, I don't have a name, and I couldn't find a name anywhere online when I was trying to search for it. Search for the picture and who was in there. So you've got Jennifer Lawrence there on the left. So apologies to that person. Just to the right of Jennifer Lawrence's head, you've got Channing Tatum. Underneath Channing Tatum, you've got there Meryl Streep. Julia Roberts is there just above Ellen DeGeneres. Then you've got next to Julia Roberts, you've got Kevin Spacey. Taking the picture was Bradley Cooper there in front and center, with that little sparkle in his eye. Above him, you've got Brad Pitt. You've then got Lupita Nyong'o. And next to her is Angelina Jolie. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 10 there in total. Now, I don't know. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the name for Lupita's brother. So if you've managed to write that down and you had that and you can confirm that with your teams, you can have the point as well for that. And the gentleman who is hanging off of Jennifer Lawrence's shoulder on the left-hand side, again, don't know who that was, couldn't get a name. So again, if you've clever enough to get that, then you can be out of 12. If not, then it's just out of 10. There we go. Right, get your teams together. Let's give you the answers then to the final 20 questions. Connections round and general knowledge. That one there, and then that one there. Sure. Okay, so let's see how you've done this evening. Connections round started with this. Complete the name of the drinks brand. Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew. Number 2, what is the name of the Batman villain portrayed on screen by Tom Hardy? It's Bane. Number 3, what word beginning with C is a ridiculous or illicit activity or escapade? It is a caper. Real old-fashioned word, that. Number 4, what is the name given to storage for computer files away from the host computer? That's what I meant, not talking about hard drives, but it's cloud. Da-da-da-da-da-da. That was my really poor excuse. Number 5, an older person who deserves respect is known as what, beginning with the letter E? It is elder. Number 6, what is the last ball to be potted in a game of snooker? It is black. Number 7, what was the call sign of Maverick's wingman in Top Gun? It was Goose. I feel the need for speed. Number 8, Anthony, Duncan, Simon and Lee made up Blue. Number 9, what can be the dry stalks of cereal plants and a drinking device? It is straw. And so your connection, what links them all? They are all types of berry. So you had gooseberry, blackberry, strawberry. Dewberry is actually one. When I went through the list, it was quite cool because when I do these, I've got to try and find, you know, words that I can then create a question around. So yeah, it's a gooseberry or goose. See what I did. Right, your general knowledge then. Here we go. Number 1. Percy Shaw invented which road safety device? It was cat's eyes. Number 2, in cricket, what does DRS stand for? It is the Decision Review System. You know, when you see them doing that and all that malarkey on the... Yeah, they want it reviewing. So, Decision Review System. Number 3, St. Peter's Port is the main town of which of the Channel Islands? It is Guernsey. Hello to Simon and Kitty. Hope you got there safe. Number 4, excluding Russia, which country has the highest European population? It is Germany. Number 5, with which sport would you associate épée, foil, and sabre? It is fencing. Number 6, how many pieces of silver was Judas said to have received for betraying Jesus? It was 30 pieces of silver. I did have a look in the break to see if I could find out if anyone has actually sort of translated that into today's money, but I couldn't see anything definitive. So. Number 7, Bertie Vogts has been the only foreign manager of which footballing nation? It's Scotland. Everyone else has been Scottish, apart from Bertie Vogts, who was German. Number 8, which is the largest of the UK's national parks? It's Cairngorms. Number 9, in Morse code, there we go. In Morse code, what letter is represented by a single dash? It is the letter T. And your final question, Mount Teide can be found on which Spanish-controlled island? It is Tenerife. There you go. How have you got on this evening? I've got your tiebreaker question for you in just a moment, but how have you got on? Tot your scores up, let the teams you're playing, or if you're playing on your own, see what score you've ended up with. How have you done? How have you got on? Do let us know across social media. We honestly, we love seeing your scores, and one of us will be in there retweeting stuff tonight. Your tiebreaker question for this evening is this. In which year was Isaac Newton born? So in which year was Isaac Newton born? Remember, if you're on a tie, it's nearest to this gets the point. So nearest to it gets the point. Sitting by the fire. Right, your answer then in 3, 2, 1. 1642. So 1642. So whoever got closest to that gets the point and wins overall for your teams that you're playing against. Or it's just a nice little added bonus. There we go. That is it. And that is the last of the pre-recorded quizzes as well. So thank you very much for joining us over the last week and a bit while we take a short break from quizzing. And yeah, back to normal. Normal service resumed on Thursday night coming up. Back to normal, live quiz, all of the quiz jockey, the YouTube live chat, everything is back to normal as you would expect on Thursday night. Usual chaos, usual fun, and all the interaction that goes with it. So look forward to seeing as many of you as possible on Thursday night. Loads of things, like I say, coming up. But yeah, just want to thank you for your continued support. Thank you for being here and still quizzing while I've been, like I say, either sat on my backside on the sofa. We might have got a short break. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. As I'm recording this, I have no idea what my break looks like when it starts tomorrow morning. Thank you very much to all of you for playing along. Let us know how you got on this evening. Hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz. And we will see you soon. So, as always from me, take care. That one there. We'll see you soon. Stay safe.